Islam Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, has offered his official prediction for the upcoming lightweight title fight at UFC 302 against Dustin Poirier.
I was going to ask, as we sort of wrap, what is the prediction? How do you see Islam getting it done in Newark, New Jersey against Dustin?
Well, it's like me. I've always, like, no matter what it is, I always tell you guys I like going 5 rounds because I don't like to be missing a beat. Like if I say, oh, 1 round and all of a sudden we're going in the second round, my mind thinks, oh, we're in the second round. I don't want to lose any thought process in the fight that's present in front of me, because if you miss one little thing, it could cost you, your fighter, the fight. So I always like going 5-round decision and by us dominating, and I always like doing it that way. I don't really like, oh, we're going to stop him in 1 round, 2 rounds. No. And out of respect for Dustin, you know, the great fighter that he is and champion, that actually I would like to say 5 rounds.
It's never safe against him if you get in there against him. I know I saw Islam sort of talk a little bit about the guillotine choke, how it could be Dustin's demise, and that he'll even give Dustin his neck in the fight. For him to have a crack at it. What do you think? Any truth to that? Or is he just messing around with Poirier a little bit before the fight, trying to get into his head?
Listen, there could be a truth because, listen, Habib and him, before Habib fought him, Habib and Islam practiced that in the back room before it happened, because the whole idea is, people don't understand that Habib gave Dustin that. He purposely gave it to him. So he can tire him out. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like that. Islam does that because Habib did it. And it's well known. Islam's talked about it, you know, and his father and I, when it happened, we just kind of looked at each other. We looked and we just put our hands like this, like, boy, like perfect game plan for Dustin to do something like that, because we knew it wasn't going to happen, even though a lot of other people thought, oh, it's close. No, it wasn't going to be close.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, Javier, I know that, you know, that could be a part of the special game plan. And I saw Islam also sort of alluded to that he's got something special cooking as well for Dustin Poirier 302. Any sort of hints or tips on what it could be? I know that he's always advancing his striking. I know he's always advancing his skills. Does he mean from the perspective of people are going to be impressed on what he's been working on? Or do you guys have something special in this game plan for Dustin that you're really sort of looking forward to presenting to the good people over there in New York?
Well, the thing about Islam is that, you know, what he's holding in store for him, it's something that he can obviously do because he's so well-rounded in every area that he wants to strike, he can strike. He wants to go to the ground, he can ground. He wants to go to the ground, he can go to the ground. So I don't know what exactly his plan is, and if I did, obviously I'm not going to tell you guys. So yeah, bottom line is Islam is going to be able to do whatever he feels he wants to do as long as he's mentally properly sharp in the mind and his body's 100% healthy at the present time. So him going into this situation is a good thing. So how he does what he does, it will probably be in spectacular fashion because he's pound for pound #1, right?
UFC veteran and former middleweight king Robert Whittaker gives his take and reaction to the news of Khalil Roundtree being out at UFC 303 due to a banned substance.
Hey guys, even though I haven't done a test yet, I'm probably going to pop for something like this because they told me after the fact. You see what I mean? Does that take the fault off of him because he was proactive in that regard? Because I don't know if there was a test that took place.
You know, and I think this is just the nature of the beast, is that he's not the only one that can't take banned supplements.
Yeah.
You know, regardless of what your workaround is, or what happened, it's, you can't take it. One of us, every single one of us on the roster understands that. We understand that it's sketchy taking supplements and that you cannot take certain things. And then you get these guys that pop hot because they went to a tailored supplement place. You know what I mean? It's like, just get your Musashi off the shelf like everyone else. You know, dude, like, I don't know. And I feel for the guy because honestly, and I'm not gonna hammer him for it.
Yeah.
But I feel for him because if he's honestly in the clear and with all good intentions and he was misinformed and it was like through some third party that did him over, then I feel for him, because they've just taken a huge chunk out of his career. They've a huge chunk of his reputation, and then there's obviously lawsuits and everything else that can follow that,
man.
because they've really tarnished his career now.
Yeah.
But once you pop hot, for better or worse, that's it, dude. Like, we're all in the same boat.
Charles Oliveira revealed that he is open to moving to the welterweight division in the future. He said, quote, "Why not move to welterweight?" He said, "Why not take a fight that will lead us to money and history and legacy? Why not move in weight and do a big fight, a fight that makes sense and gives us money?" Oliveira, who has previously fought at lightweight, would face much larger opponents such as Shavkat Rakhmonov, Ian Gary, and even Leon Edwards. Although Oliveira weighs around 180 pounds outside of his fight camp, he weighs significantly more than welterweights who cut down to make 170 pounds. He believes that the weight and competition would be significant for his career. He also previously moved from 145 pounds up to the lightweight division at 155 pounds. What do you guys think of Charles Oliveira moving from lightweight to welterweight? Would he have as much success there as he did at lightweight? Tell us down below.
And thank you for this invitation. There's only one person able to face the Spider in his grand finale. Me. Brazil, nos vemos, no hingue.
Viva com moderação.
Anderson Silva's retirement fight will be against former Ultimate Fighting Championship foil and everyone's favorite bad guy, Chael Sonnen, in a boxing-based bout known as Spaten Fight Night. The event, part of the Spaten Beer marketing campaign, will take place in Sao Paulo, Brazil, with only 600 VIP guests allowed to attend. The fight, quote-unquote, is part of the Spaten Beer marketing campaign, which aims to promote Brazilian beer and martial arts. The event was filmed in the Czech Republic and features a multi-million-dollar ad campaign featuring none other than Jean-Claude Van Damme and 5 other Brazilian martial artists. Guys, I have no idea what to make of this fight. Anderson Silva certainly has earned the right to do whatever he wants to do in combat sports, but fighting a guy like Chael Sonnen, who hasn't fought in years, let alone in a boxing match, seems a bit strange. And when you add in the fact that the arguably greatest of all time, Anderson Silva, is going to be making his last fight promoting a beer company in Brazil, it just adds to the strangeness and the confusion that I have, and that likely you have as a viewer and a fan watching this all play out. But tell us down below, what do you guys think about Anderson Silva and Chael Sonnen boxing in 2024? Who wins and how? Let's take a look back at the top 3 comments from yesterday's video. Anthony is delusional, obviously suffering from a concussion. Peter McGrath commented and said, all good on John's promotion, but he is holding up other young fighters from their legacy. Not cool, greedy. Jordan Fernando said, honestly, Jones deserves to hold on to the belt and not fight Aspinall. Who has Aspinall beat? Nobody. Aspinall doesn't present him any problem at all, and Stipe is a way tougher fight. Stipe has beat legends like DC, Verdum, Santos, Ngannou, the list goes on. If Jones fights Aspinall, it's not competitive. If he fights Stipe, it'll be one of the most competitive and greatest fights of all time. There's absolutely no reason why Jones should vacate the belt, as he is the real champion and never ducked nobody and fought everyone. He should retire after Stipe, and Aspinall should be stripped for holding up the division by barely fighting Blades. Will beat him anyways. I'm not sure if this is Jordan Fernando or John Jones's burner account. Anyways, if you want to have your comment highlighted on tomorrow's video, simply comment down below. Let us know what you think, good, bad, or indifferent. We'll highlight the top 3 comments and respond to them in tomorrow's video. And that does it for today's news, but make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like this video, and hit the bell notification so you get notified every time we drop a new video. And in case you missed it, here's yesterday's video.